Inside a standard development environment, human engineers act as interactive overseers. They dictate lines of code to an artificial intelligence through a chat interface. But the moment that window closes, the agent's situational context evaporates. While large language models can now output thousands of lines of code in seconds, humans cannot prompt, review, or orchestrate those actions at a matching velocity. The human engineer has become the operational bottleneck. Standard AI assistants lack the physical durability required for long-running work. Because their memory is confined to a single, transient chat session, they cannot execute complex tasks that span hours or days. Relying on real-time human oversight limits output to human typing speeds. Modern repository scale requires a transition toward persistent, unattended actors. Loop engineering provides the framework to move away from direct manual prompting. A loop is an automated, recursive background agent. Instead of existing in a transient browser tab, it is physically anchored within the file system of the codebase. The modern developer's responsibility shifts from writing code to designing the automated systems that orchestrate these independent actions. Achieving unattended execution requires replacing transient conversational memory with physical, architectural permanence. To unchain an agent within a codebase, you must establish 5 distinct structural boundaries that provide the AI with project context and execution limits. First is the scheduling layer. Unattended execution relies on discovery and triage automations running on rigidly predefined cadences. Cron jobs or event-driven webhooks wake the system without human intervention. Second are worktrees. Utilizing Git worktree mechanics provides a staging area for safe parallel execution. This ensures AI mutations occur in an ephemeral sandbox rather than on the primary development branches. Third are skills. These are specific, markdown formatted instructional files injected into the agent upon initialization. They define the hyperlocal operational boundaries and naming conventions the agent must respect. Fourth are connectors. Using the Model Context Protocol, the architecture grants the loop scoped access to external tools, ticketing systems, and continuous integration logs. Fifth is the state memory backbone. This physical markdown file acts as the definitive, externalized ledger of truth. Before taking any action, the loop reads this historical context to avoid redundant operations or infinite cycles. This matrix shows how these underlying primitives map across different primary orchestration platforms. While the operational syntax differs between Grok, Claude, and Codex, the core structural requirements remain constant. An autonomous loop is a context-aware machine operating within these strict physical bounds. Once an agent is granted write access to a repository, it becomes vulnerable to algorithmic confirmation bias. Large language models naturally view their own logic as sound. In an echo chamber anti-pattern, a single agent drafts code and immediately approves its own output, leading to the deployment of flawed architecture. Eliminating this bias requires a sub-agent dichotomy. The framework mandates an adversarial split between an implementer drafting the logic and a separate verifier subagent operating from a default stance of absolute rejection. The verifier relies on empirical local test suites rather than intuition. It categorically denies any pull request until objective passing criteria are met within the isolated worktree. This adversarial architecture strips the AI of self-evaluation privileges, ensuring code mutations are objectively safe. The continuous integration sweeper is the highest stakes application of this split. It is designed to react instantaneously to failing pipelines on active branches. This chart tracks the sweeper's lifecycle. Operating on a 5 to 15-minute cadence, the loop monitors failures and ingests raw build logs. The system enters classification triage, determining if the failure is a known intermittent flake or a legitimate code regression. If the issue is identified as an infrastructure flake, the loop exits. Attempting to fix hardware or network failures with code mutations masks the underlying problem and introduces random, chaotic diffs. When a true regression is detected, the loop opens an isolated worktree. The implementer drafts minimal corrective code. The verifier aggressively tests the draft. If logic fails the suite, the loop logs the event and escalates to a human operator. The framework enforces strict, hard attempt caps. Limiting the system to 3 tries prevents the agent from entering an infinite fixing loop and wasting the API budget. If the pipeline is already stable, the loop must execute early exit logic. Powering down instantly when the CI is green prevents millions of tokens from being consumed unnecessarily. High-frequency autonomy is only viable when the system is explicitly programmed with strict criteria on when to fail. Modern repositories typically deploy multiple loops in parallel. If a CI sweeper repairs logic on a branch while a cleanup loop simultaneously deletes that same branch, the environment descends into algorithmic conflict. To prevent this, the branch singularity rule dictates that only one autonomous loop may claim ownership of a specific branch at a time. Memory cannot be pooled between patterns. Every individual loop must maintain its own decentralized state file to prevent data rot. Prior to deploying a subagent, loops perform a mandatory validation sweep, reading the state files of other patterns to detect and avoid operational collisions. This hierarchical matrix establishes the right-of-way. Operations are scheduled based strictly on systemic urgency. A red main branch grants the CI sweeper absolute dominance. This forces lower priority workflows, like background dependency updates, to pause their operations until the bottleneck is cleared. For unresolvable cross-loop conflicts, the architecture relies on a human inbox protocol. The loops halt their operations and delegate the final decision back to an engineer. Successfully scaling autonomous systems requires a transition from individual loop efficiency to repository-wide traffic control. High-cadence CI operations act as massive multipliers on API expenditure. Changing a daily schedule to a 5-minute interval can increase daily execution runs by nearly 300 times. Financial risk is mitigated through aggregate token budgets. If a daily ceiling is breached, the kill switch protocol instantly pauses all active schedulers and alerts a human operator. Unattended systems require total transparency. Every execution cycle must append a structured JSON log, capturing the runtime duration, token estimates, and final outcome. These granular logs allow engineering leadership to monitor the performance of the autonomous architecture through centralized dashboards. Metrics like the mean time to first proposed fix provide the first empirical measurement of the ROI generated by AI automation. The shift in methodology is complete. The human engineer has pivoted away from code generation and toward the design of the boundaries, budgets, and adversarial systems that define the next generation of software development.